I am so excited to be unboxing a new pen from Benu today. Benu sent me this pen for review, and I cannot be more grateful and thankful that they were able to send me the one that I have been pining after for so many years. And I was so surprised and excited when they contacted me. And shout out to Julie, she was so kind, and she coordinated this for me and answered all my questions. So thank you so much, and yeah, let's get this unboxed. I do have one Benu pen that I did purchase previously, and that one is a Talisman, and I will compare the two and ink this one up and yeah, take a closer look. So let's just get this unboxed first. And we have the beautiful taco. I have heard a few people refer to this as a taco shell, I think. I don't know, I could be wrong. Oh my gosh. Look how pretty it is. Oh, and it's come unscrewed a bit, but oh, it's so pretty. It looks a bit more contrasty. The colors are a lot more deeper. Like, I don't really go for purples, but they did this color combination like just perfectly. Like, you have a bit of this amber over here, and you have this gold, and the gold and the amber, the warm tone really brings out that purple, cold purple hue to its max. And then I love how they did the sparkle right here. Oh wow, the texture it's giving off is, oh, it's just gorgeous. I think I like this one way better than the Talisman, but that one's more of an amber warm tone and less color, but this one is, look at that. And I love the detailing on the cap here. It's like a, I think, is it a, I don't know what type of flower that is, but it's probably an orchid, because this pen is obviously called the brown orchid. And it's just very gorgeous. So let's get a pen rest. Gorgeous. Let's see, this is the product information and lifetime warranty. I got this in a fine because I'm a fine nib girl mostly, and you can see I have some ink on my fingers from a previous video, but yeah, this is just gorgeous. It's a fine nib. What I really love about this one, when I saw the pictures, this, I like how it just narrows down smoothly with no really, like, no gaping edges, so it's really comfortable. I don't like it when pens have a huge ridge that sticks out and then you feel it all the time, and this one is very comfortable, especially the rest here portion. The curve rests really gently between my index and my thumb. And it's very comfortable. I don't even need to cap this pen, but I know if I want to cap it, it's available to be capped. So it's totally doable. It does add a bit of an extension, but I feel the natural thing to do is to let it just be like that, and it's a lot more comfortable, and then I can just play around with the beautiful look at a beautiful cap while I'm writing. This is such a dreamy pen, and I can't wait to ink this up and test out the nib. Let's do that. I have my ink collection binder here, and let's look at the best color to pair with this pen. I'm going to see, let's see, I would have to go with, I don't know, should I go with a yellow or a Pilot Yamabudo? No, I just used that on my trip. I don't want to use it again so soon. Should it be a dark ink or a lighter ink? Brown Orchid. Let's see. Burgundy. I'm not sure what color I'm gonna use, but I'm feeling like a brown ink would go. I know I always gravitate towards brown inks, but this pen really would go good with either a brown or obviously a violet. That might be good. What do you guys think? I think that would be good. But then I think a gold ink would look also amazing with this ink. Let's see here. These gold inks would actually look really nice, but it is summertime right now. And I don't know if I want to do a really golden. Okay, this is more of an amber here. This section. I don't know if I have an amber. So I'm going to try ginger chicken because I haven't written or inked up any pens with this yet. And I just want to try using this ink, and I think it goes pretty damn well. So this is my Benu Venus Hair Talisman one, and it is my favorite holiday pen. Even like from fall to winter to Christmas, I always have to have this inked up because it's so festive and I'm really feeling the brown. And this was my first Benu pen, and I think I have a converter in here. And I don't know if it fits, but if it doesn't, no, it's a pocket pen. It doesn't fit. So I'm gonna go get my empty Kaweco cartridge to insert it. But since I have my pen here, let's do some comparisons. Really like the size of the pocket pen. It is right up my alley. The way this sparkles, the way it settles, I think it's like different for all the pens, and that's what makes it so unique. And I'm just noticing now that there's this really cool spiral. I don't know if that was intentional, but it really almost looks like I don't know, like a beehive or something. It's so cool looking. I love that. And on the other end, I don't find it there, but on this end, it's definitely there. So I think that is really cool. And right now, as it is, I don't know which one is like the nib part and which one is the other end of the pen. If I had to guess, I think this is the cap because this is connected to the cap, yeah, the flower. So I would, yeah. So yeah, I'm so excited. In terms of weight, it's really hard to judge, but I think this one is a little bit heavier. Even with the converter in this one, it's much lighter than the Ambrosia. So the Ambrosia is a heavier pen than the Talisman. So yeah, this is so pocket friendly. I want to also compare some of the sizes to the other pens I have. So I wanted to compare the length to a Sailor Mini. That's a Sailor Mini, so you have an idea of the sizing. Right there, so that's a Sailor Mini, and I just am surprised actually a bit that the Sailor Mini is actually that small. It's tiny compared to that, so, and I haven't used that pen in a while. And then here is, oh, the Kaweco, which is the same length as a Sailor Mini, surprisingly. I did not know that. And then let's move this over a little bit because I want to compare. This is the Pilot Elite. And look at that. Okay, the Sailor is actually just a little bit tad taller. But other than that, I think the Pilot Elite is very close length to the Ambrosia. Let's try TWSBI Eco, which is a tall pen. And that's actually pretty much just a tad taller than the Talisman. Just a tad taller than the Talisman. So yeah, so there you have it. This is, the Ambrosia is actually the same, very similar to the Elite. And let's ink it up. I'm gonna ink it up with Orange Chicken. So it's gonna be like this color. So I'm gonna try that. I think it's a good color, right? I think it's doable. So I haven't not written with that ink yet. So it's the Dominant Industry Wonder Pens collaboration, and I got the sample ink from Allison over at Toxmot Studio. So I'm excited to finally use this ink. So I just basically inked it up just a few minutes ago, and it's already writing. So that is such a delight. I have never had a nib inked up through the cartridge, like, you know, inserting the syringe method, which is like, you know, the ink doesn't pass, is not sucked up through the nib. And I've never had a pen or nib like start writing so fast using this method. Usually I have to wait like 5 minutes or so before it starts writing. But in this case, it just started writing, and it's so smooth right away. And I'm surprised. Okay, so this one is a fine nib, and I want to compare. This one is a number 5 nib size, and we have the Talisman, which is I believe number 6. There you go. So the size is definitely a step up, and this is a very wet writer, which I love. And then this one, which makes sense, why would you put a big nib on a small pen? It would be ridiculous. And this one is a fine nib, and so I definitely notice the wetness right away, and the fine line, the thin line. I can notice the difference right away with this pen, which is not a bad thing, and it just tells me that this is a thinner, I don't know if it's the ink, but this fine nib feels like it is much thinner than the TWSBI Fine. It's very, very smooth. It's smoother than my writing. This is definitely a true fine. Yeah, I think shading, I won't be able to get much in this fine nib because it is a fine. And I think just a wetter ink in general would definitely help this this nib a bit. And yeah, so it's very smooth though. And this is a really, really beautiful writer, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection. It's just such a gorgeous pen from Benu. So that is the Ambrosia Brown Orchid pen from Benu. And I'm going to start journaling and catch up on my Hobonichi because I am seriously falling behind. And it's always better late than never. And that is the Benu Ambrosia in Brown Orchid. What a beautiful pen. And if you're interested, please click my affiliate link from Benu below to learn about this pen. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.